Hello guys, KP Shamino here with my first video for Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2. And I'm now playing for a couple of hours. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of first look, a little bit tips and tricks that I already saw, but I still need to learn a lot in the game, of course. It's just the first video. And when we are going further in the video, I'm going to give some feedback too. Because it's possible maybe that I'm going to post it on the forums, because at the moment this is a playtest, so if you see something, a bug, or you see something that is not so good, you can just post it, because it's still work in progress. Games are not made in one day, and now the feedback is going to start, and the feedback is most of the time most important for a game to become better. So let's get started first, so you guys can see right away there are two modes that you can play. That's normal mode. Normal mode is just for beginner players, so you got an underwater camera. That's very easy. It's very cool to learn the fish. But there are some things that I don't really like, so you guys can see that normal best for new players, that's okay. But then realistic mode, that's what I'm playing now. So you don't have an underwater camera. Okay, I can understand that. Bite alarms, they are not going to be there too. That's something that I don't understand, because yeah, in realistic mode, in real life, you use bite alarms too. So that's already something that they can just move. Teleportation, no clue why you cannot do it in realistic mode. And weather changing capacities, yeah, okay, that's something that I can understand a little bit more. But there are two things that I don't understand. So the bite alarms and the teleport. So what they are saying is that I'm not sure that we already got feeder fishing, but that we need to feeder fish without bite alarms. Yeah, that's not going to work. So it's underwater camera, I can understand, but all the other stuff, and the weather maybe too. But yeah, all the other stuff I don't understand really well. But yeah, it's how it is. So that's the first thing that I want to show you guys. Sandbox is not here yet. And I'm just going to show realistic mode. This is the one that I started with. So I'm going to show you guys now a tip. So that was something for me that didn't work really well, but I was just fishing and I was thinking, how can I sell my fish? It seems that you just need to go escape. You come here, and here you open your fishing net, and then you can sell fish. That's, yeah, I'm used to just go to inventory, go on the net. Here it's not bad, it's not bad. You need to sell fish by fish. So yeah, it's on the edge, because it's, for me it was a lot of stuff that I need to check out, because I didn't know it. But yeah, of course, if you come here and you see this, how do we go back? Is it exit? No, it's not exit. Yeah, that's another thing. Do I just... okay. You can see here fishing net. That's of course... But yeah, it's not bad. And then another thing that is really cool, I didn't know that. So you got here a house, and in that house you got an aquarium. More than one. I think you got 4 of them. And in this aquarium... yeah, I guess it's already gone, because I'm not sure that the game is saving at the moment, because on my normal profile I was already almost level 2, and now I just saw that that I was no, it's still here. So here I got myself a small pickerel. There it is. Do you guys see it? This is very cool. So the aquarium is very cool. You can just put fish in here. That was a really good surprise, and they did it really well, to be honest. Here you can put trophies, I guess. So that's really cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I like aquariums a lot, because I had a couple of them in my life. But that's the thing that I want to show you guys. Then you got here help, and help is very important. So be sure that you check this all out, because fishing games... are most of the time not that easy. That's something, just check it out. Everything is here. So how do you need to get fish? What presentation can you do? The inventory is here. The skills, because they got skills too. And now that I see the skills, let's have a look to the skills. I'm not really sure how I need to get them. Is it profile too? So Maybe I just need to exit this location. Here we go. And need to go back here. I think here are the skills. So that's really cool too. So you can have a lot of skills if you click on them. You can here, so coins this is called. So if I get 1 point, I probably going to get 1 point if I level up. Because you need to be level 3 to go to the next area. That's the new one, because this we already saw in the beta. So when you reach a new level, the amount of time you earn extra coins is extended by 5%, so that's not bad. And here you got other stuff too. Increase lure effectiveness by 5% and acceleration the time it takes to get a bite. So that's not bad. That's really cool. So you can just get here some skills that you get more bites. That's really cool. I don't hope that they are going to do tournaments, because that's already going to give a very big problem. So the skills cannot be used in tournaments because there are tournaments. Then you got quests here too. So you got daily ones, weekly, monthlies. That's really cool. Statics, so you can see my biggest perch here. So personal records all here. So there is a lot of fish here. My grass pickerel that is in my aquarium. And then the help function is here too. And I always do that. So I probably think that they need to change this too. So that was already in the demo too, but what do you want to do? You want to go back to the previous screen. What do you take this? You never take this. So there has to be something else, like an arrow or something, but I'm going to click a lot of times on exit because I think I'm going out of this screen. So they need to make the menu a little bit more friendly. So here is equipment. Very basic. So I got now 2 sets. You will start with 2 sets. You got a spinning setup and you got a bobber setup. So you guys can see it here. If you want to change something, you can just, change it. Yeah, not everything, because that was another thing that I don't understand really well. Here I go again. Exit again. It's always the same. Can I now exit? They need to fix this. Really. True. Yeah, and I'm now out of profile. Okay. Deep breath. Equipment. So that was already a very big problem for me too. So if I'm coming here to the set, I wanted to get a new reel. How do I get a new reel? I don't know. I don't know how I get this reel off my setup. That's something that they need to fix too. That it's a lot more player friendly. So just how can you solve this problem? Very simple. You just get this, you put a very big X after every equipment. If you push X, it's gone. That's how it works. But this is not going to work. This is not handy. And another thing that I saw was, if I get, for example, I'm going to buy really quick some other bait. So if I go to the shop and I buy some baits, natural bait, so this is for free, and then we are going back to equipment and you do this here. Okay, this is better. Okay, you just need to double click it because this is not needed to use. Just don't do that. If I click on it, I want to use it. But it seems that double click works too. That's okay. So they need to fix it a little bit because it was not player friendly. It was very frustrating for me. So make it a little bit easier that I can just change around my reels, my lines, because this is going to give a very big conflict for a lot of people. So let's go back. Now we are going to have a look to the shop and then we are going to the lake. So you guys can see DLCs, but that's not yet in the game. Packs, so I think that you can buy like a setup, a starter pack, but it's a lot of money. A fishing net, I don't think, fishing set, sorry. This is set 1,500 currency. Here you can see the rods. I think at the moment we only got telesticks and spinning setups. This is a feeder one, but I'm not sure that we can use feeders. Something that I need to try a little bit later. Casting rods are not here yet. Spinning rods, feeder rods. Yeah, it's so strange. So this is called a feeder master. And if I click on feeder rods, there is no feeder rod. Then we got reels. There are a couple of them, so that's not bad. Floaters. And then, yeah, there is a lot of stuff here that you can buy. So what we are going to do now is we are going to fish. So the first lake that you can go is in the United States, Jackson National Park, and then here, this one, you need to be level 3. So that's going to be something for the next video. So let's have a look. What did I do? So I went with the bobber, and what I see is that if you go with the worms, you can get a lot of perch. And another thing, that's something that I don't understand either. So check this. So this is realistic mode. Normally you see your reel, you see your drag, you see your speed of your reel, and in realistic mode it's gone. That's why. That's something that I don't understand either. So that's something that they need to get rid of. Realistic mode for me is that you cannot see the fish, that you, okay, I can still take it, that you cannot forward the time and all that stuff. But now I simply cannot see the speed on my reel. I cannot see my drag. I don't know when I'm reeling in. That's yeah, I'm not sure why they did that. I hope it's a bug, but yeah, that's so far over it. Don't do that. Just give it a chance. For you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this. So, okay, exit location. So I will show it really quick. So here I got a normal character. So this is normal. If I go now fishing and I go to the United States again and I put my rod out, you can see everything here. So now in normal mode you can see the bottom right, but in realistic mode you cannot see it. So just let it show in every mode. The game is not more realistic if you cannot see your... You need to imagine that you go fishing in real life and that you cannot see your reel. So your reel is invisible. That's what they are doing here. That's just, in my opinion, bullshit. So don't do that. Just put the reel back that I can see. Because there is a lot that you need to do. You need to see the depth of your bobber. You need to see the speed and all that stuff. So what we are going to do now is... And the teleportation. That's something that I don't understand either. Because... Yeah, what is the problem with realistic mode that you teleport? Okay, you cannot do that in real life. But for me, it's not really a problem. So what we are going to do is, so I started with just going for the perch and the pickerel, and that's very simple. So you get the worm on, and you just need to find like a place like this. So with a lot of vegetation, and you will catch a lot of them. That's very cool. Another thing that I saw was one fish is one worm, but you need to pay $15 for 10 worms. So that's a lot of money. That's the most expensive worms that I ever saw in my life. And that's another thing. Now we are going to talk a little bit about the physics. So if you just do left mouse click and you do this, you just throw over your head. That's a far throw. So that was not so bad. But here the trouble already starts. I cannot see my bobber. And you guys will see that if I come closer. Maybe with the wagglers I can see it a little bit better. And maybe there is a zoom function, but I didn't saw it. So now I can see my bobber a little bit. Yeah, now it's visible for me. So that's already a problem. The throwing is a problem too. It's very realistic, but this is normal mode. So if I want to throw now, right-click mouse, you do this, and you throw like this, a small throw. And I think it works a lot better in normal mode, to be honest. In realistic mode, it was really, really hard to do it right. But it's not easy. They need to work a little bit. This is the first game that I throw in front of my feet that I started. I cannot see my bobber. I cannot see the bite. I can only see the bite on the visual at the right. So they need to fix that a little bit too, to be honest. They need to make a lot of adjustments to make it a lot more friendly, this game. Because otherwise it is going to be very, very hard. And I don't think this was the position that I was fishing, so let's go a little bit further. I think it was on the other side, to be honest. Was it over here? Let's have a look. There was a very good spot that I had. But I guess everything will work here. Was it here? Yeah, let's have a look here. So let's throw on this position and then let's wait a little bit. Because I want to get out of the current. So if you do control, by the way, guys, that's speeding up your reel. So it's just the same like in Fishing Planet, this thing. So now we need to wait a little bit. I can see my bobber really well now. So most of the time, the fish is going to jump out of the water, the small fish. Yeah, let's have a look that we can get a bite. Another thing, guys, I'm not sure, but I think that everybody got invited in the playtest. Oh, there is a fish now, you just right. This is something that they need to fix to be honest. So this is not really needed. So what do you need to do? So you need to strike. And then you need to push the right mouse button that your fish is coming up and you got that circle. Yeah, just do that way. That's way too long. It takes way too long to get a fish like this in. So they need to fix that problem too. So what can you do now? You can release the fish. So you guys can see I got 2 experience if I release the fish. But I would suggest that you keep the fish because otherwise you cannot buy anymore your worms back. So let's keep this fish and let's try to get another one. Some things that I really like, and that's this. So if you do a cast and you don't like the cast, you can reset it. So that's really cool. It's all in the info too. So you can. No, it does not want to reset at the moment. So okay. It's in the game, but at the moment the game does not want to do it for me. So normally you can reset. Ah, here we go. Okay. So did you guys saw it? Magic. That was magic. So let's go again. Okay, let's try to get one more fish and then I'm going to end the video because I need to go to sleep tomorrow work. But that wasn't a little bit, guys. So there is a lot of things that they need to change, but I'm not sure what direction that they want to go because what I see now is this is not going to be, it's like, how can I say it, on first sight, it was not easy. It's not purely arcadey, but if you see the skills, it's very arcadey. So maybe they want to go something in between. I'm not sure because I can talk to the things here that I think are not player friendly, but maybe it's on purpose that they make it like that to make the game a little bit harder. But there is some stuff like this. Now I can strike and I never get this fish in. That's yeah, okay. So what do you need to do? So you guys already can see it. There goes the fish. So how do you fish with the bobber? And that's something that it's very realistic. I know that, but at the end, it's not really that fun in my opinion. So what do you need to do? You throw in. You got a lot of line. You can see it. What I do is I put it on maximum speed and I just reel in like this. So that's how you need to fish. So for me, they don't need to do that either. So if you got a bite and you strike even with like a lot of slack line, just let it be. Just let it be. I'm not sure that's intended, but it's so frustrated that you always need to get like straight line on your bobber that you otherwise don't have a chance. Maybe that's realistic too, but it's simply not fun. That's the main problem. So I will do it again. That was a nice perch, by the way. So you throw in again. And then you need to reel again. It takes some time until here. And then you need to do this. So what we are going to do now is to end the video. I'm going to show you guys how I put my fish in my aquarium. And how that you can sell your fish. Because I got now fish in the net. So you come here. You open your fishing net and here you can see the 2 fish that I got. So what can you do now? You can add it to the aquarium. You can add it to trophies. You can have it 3D. That's really cool. It's the first time that I see this. And just escape and you can get out of it. You can do this. So we are going to sell it because otherwise I don't make enough money. So you guys already can see I got 2 fish and I got $2.64. But if you know that I need to pay $15 for 10 worms, I'm not going to make it with those fish. So that's the main problem. So I guess if I level up or something, or if I get better in the game, so I think that at the start the game will be just go with bread because it's free, or go with the lure. That's how it need to be, I think. But that was it, guys. My first look, a little bit tips and tricks. At the end, it's just a starting playtest, so always remember that. There are a lot of things that I say that I don't like. Most of the time you feel it. I play already a long time fishing games, and if things are not going really well, like mechanics in the game, and it's starting to frustrate, most of the time that's not so good. Because I know most of the time what I'm doing, because I already played games like this. But if there are new players, I think for new players that never played a fishing game or never played this game or don't have a lot of patience, it's going to be very hard, some things here. Because I already saw a guy on the forums that couldn't sell his fish. I can understand that, because you need to escape, you need to sell fish by fish. So I already saw a guy that was not getting fish. I can understand that too. So it's not that easy, because it's already very hard to see the bobber. It's already very hard to throw in. It's already very hard to make a setting, a setup and all that stuff. So it's a start, guys. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.